Hanukkah. It's time for Hanukkah.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Christmas, Christ. Hey, ladies and gentle Christmases. 3 Christmas videos, huh? You got them back to back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You don't miss a single Christmas video because your traveling claps got your back, boy. So, another unedited Christmas video for you guys. This one's going to be completely clean, no editing involved. I want to just hit you guys with some talking points because your boy wants to talk to you. You guys really appreciated when I did this one when I talked about my struggles about YouTube. And so I thought, you know what? In kind of the transition of this YouTube channel, and in addition to me trying to rank on those beautiful YouTube money CPMs, trying to make that YouTube money, I'm going to make another Christmas themed video, but I'm going to talk to you guys about my experience with Christmas as a Jewish person, because I am not a Christmas celebrator. Even though in recent years I have been embracing more of that Christmas spirit. Sorry I'm itching my nose so much. I have a little bit of a cold right now, and so I'm a little warm and toasty in this little Christmas sweater. I'm pre-recording these videos because you watching this right now, I recorded this a little before Christmas because I'm actually should be on the road right now while you're watching this. And so I'm not sure if you're actually going to get another Christmas video or not today, but if you don't, this will be kind of the substitute to that. An unedited, clean video, me talking about my Christmas experience as a Jew. And so I know that a lot of you guys watching are not Jewish because Jewish people are a small population around the world in general. We're not a lot of people. And so I know a lot of you guys are very fascinated every time I speak about Judaism or my history as a Jew or my life as a Jew or being Jewish or whatever the case it be. A lot of you guys have so many questions. You're so fascinated by it. So I thought this could be a really cool topic to speak about because at the end of the day, this is my channel. It's all about me. It's all about my experiences around the world. Besides giving you guys that information and knowledge, maybe this can enlighten you guys a little bit about what it's like to be a Jew in Christmas, on Christmas, and mostly, I guess, in the United States. So for those of you guys who don't know, Christmas was a holiday derived from Christianity and Catholicism, which has roots in Judaism. Judaism, Christianity, Catholicism, Islam, we're all Abrahamic religions, so we all stem from the same person, which was Abraham, kind of the first kind of prophet of these Abrahamic religions. And so a lot of the traditions and holidays, people step back, but they don't even know where these holidays come from. So growing up, to me, I grew up, Christmas season was just Hanukkah season to me. It was me celebrating Hanukkah with my family. Christmas was never anything that I ever celebrated growing up. My parents taught me to celebrate, obviously, Jewish holidays, so I didn't know much about Christmas. I didn't know anything really other than what I saw, maybe like cartoons about Santa. I remember as a kid, Santa, we always had kind of in a Jewish day school version, we had a guy named Hanukkah Harry that we made up to just kind of rival Santa because we didn't really know what the significance of any of it was. So I remember as a kid, we always would talk about Hanukkah Harry. I don't know where it came from or if that's actually a thing, but that was a thing that we experienced as a kid, or I experienced as a kid. So it's interesting. I don't know, like growing up, Christmas was never anything important or notable to me, but as I got older and obviously graduating high school and coming into the real world and becoming a full adult, you realize how important Christmas is to a lot of people, more than just the gift-giving sequence, but as a holiday to really spend time with your family and appreciate stuff. I know Thanksgiving in the U.S. is big, and it's kind of like the pre-to Christmas. It's kind of like the Christmas light. It's before Christmas, but Christmas is a holiday where really people who haven't seen each other in a long time, friends, family, everybody comes together and celebrates something bigger than themselves, which is the happiness of being with one another. And to me, that's something that really resonates, because being Jewish, we have this thing called Shabbat, or Sabbath. And so we make it a point for every Friday night, from Friday to Saturday, from Friday night at sundown to Saturday night at sundown, for a 25-hour period, we turn off all electricity. I mean, this is more religious Jews, not me. We turn off electricity, we turn off any device that distracts us, and we spend time with family, friends, our important loved ones, and with God, and we pray. I'm obviously not the best Jew in the world, so I don't adhere to all of those things. I try. I do my best for those Jews watching. But what beautiful thing about Shabbat is that every Shabbat, every Friday night, we do a thing called Kiddush. And even the least religious Jews, whether they be around the world or in Israel, most people still do this thing called kiddush, which is just Friday night dinner. But what I draw a lot from kind of that Christmas dinner and that Shabbat dinner, being Jewish and being Christian or Catholic and celebrating that Christmas, is the connection and the importance of bringing people together. And so I see it as a really beautiful thing for Christianity and Catholicism, people who celebrate Christmas, to embrace that kind of characteristic from what Shabbat is. And I don't know if Christmas has anything, or Christmas dinners have anything. I don't know how much history is in it. I don't know if they draw much from Judaism or any of it. I really don't know too much about the history of Christmas and the Christmas holidays and all that stuff. But what I do know is that Shabbat, for me as a Jew, is a really, really important time, whether I'm traveling around the world or if I'm with my family in Israel or with my family here in Miami, that I'm celebrating with people that I love and that I care about, and that, you know, I'm spending that time disconnecting from anything material. And just for that dinner, whether it's a 20-minute period or a 4-hour dinner, I'm spending with the people who are there at the table, who are important to me, who are in front of me. And I see that as a really beautiful kind of translation into Christmas dinner, because it's technically the same thing. Whether you're a religious Christian family or a more, you know, laid-back Catholic or Christian family, whether you're doing grace before you're eating or not, you know, you're still taking that time out of your day. You're planning this dinner. You're getting ready for this holiday. And then when everyone's at the table, you're in it. You're focused. You're with each other. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. I think it's such a cool thing to do it once a year too, because I think as Jews we celebrate this Shabbat and this Kiddush, and we do this every single week, every single Friday we do it without fail, every single Friday. And when there's holidays, sometimes we do it multiple times in a week. But for people who are not Jewish, who are celebrating Christmas, this happens once a year. So it's so much more important. It has so much more of a value to it, because you don't get to see your family that's, you know, elongated from you like every single week. You don't get to spend that time with your family, even as people that you live with in the same house. Maybe you can't have that time to sit together with dinner even once a week. Maybe you can't even do it once a month. So maybe Christmas dinner is your only time that whole year to do it. So I think that's so cool as a Jew looking on the outside. For us, I think we take Shabbat and we take that Kiddush so for granted sometimes, and we don't think of it as how important it really is. And I think for people who are celebrating Christmas, that is such a beautiful thing to embrace and to go full force. And I've seen it now. I've done Christmas and I've seen the Christmas season around the world in multiple countries, whether it be in Europe or in Asia or in North America or wherever it be. I've seen this Christmas season go through and happen time and time again. And I think it's so beautiful when people embrace it and do it to the fullest. And I mean, I don't know what people think about Jews in general. Like, I know there's a lot of conflicting things, but know that this Jew really, really, really appreciates it from a perspective. I can see the love, I can see the joy, I can see the care. So know that this Jew is looking up from the outside, you know, looking at you and appreciating the fact that you're putting in this dedication. Because I know it's different, it's hard sometimes for religions and cultures to mesh together and for people to accept one another or to love one another or appreciate each other's cultures. Sometimes there's a division created. Something gets a little more divisive. People don't exactly appreciate it. They're like, oh, he's celebrating that religion or that holiday and he's not doing this one, he's not doing this one. But to me, I think it's really important to look out from the outside and see more of the similarities and the differences between all of us. And so I think it's amazing that even though Christmas and Kiddush and Shabbat are such a different thing, you can really see a similar, common kind of ancestor in there. Because at the end of the day, all these religions, we all stem back to the same person, the same story from Israel. And so we can all look back and see where all of this began, and you can see kind of the traditions and the memories come on down. And I think that is a really amazing point to kind of give you guys from kind of a Jewish person's perspective who has no connection to Christmas. Like, it's only been in the last 4 years that I've been opening up to realizing how important Christmas is. So that was kind of a little note on that. But besides that, like, going back to kind of being younger and growing up, sorry, a little burp, it happens. Kind of going back to, you know, growing up as a Jew, like, looking at Christmas on the outside. I remember as a kid, probably till the time that I turned maybe 16 or 17, maybe even 15, just always seeing Christmas and always, like, hearing about Christmas. And I knew about the Christmas hats and I knew about the Christmas sweaters. I'm wearing a Christmas sweater right now. Yes, it has dinosaurs on it because I'm obsessed with dinosaurs, but besides the point. Like, I just remember looking at all this stuff from the outside and never really understanding it. Like, never really knowing what's the point of this. Like, what is this holiday? Why are you guys giving each other a gift at night? And, like, what is Santa all about? And what is Santa all about? What is, like, the importance of all this stuff? And, like, I just remember always looking at it from the outside and never really understanding it, and always, as a Jewish person, always feeling a little bit disconnected and distant from all of it, and always looking at it as kind of being like, what is this and why is this happening? And like, maybe there's a rivalry between Hanukkah and Christmas, but you know, obviously as I grew up, I realized the importance of both holidays and all holidays for everybody to kind of celebrate what, you know, makes them happy, what makes them feel complete. And I think it's been a really, really cool experience as a Jew, opening up to Christmas and letting Christmas into my life a little bit, even though I don't formally celebrate it, because to me as a Jew, or just as a human, besides being just a Jew, besides being Jewish, besides that being the religion that I practice, I think that for me when I travel, what I try to do a lot of the times is stay away from practicing or engaging in any sort of religious conduct that's besides my own. And so in Japan, for example, there were certain traditions that you do when you enter a Buddhist temple or a Shinto shrine. And for me, I wouldn't do those things. Obviously, I would do everything that I have to do to be respectful, but if there was a certain thing like chiming the bell, I would ask, like, do I have to chime the bell, or is it appropriate for me, because I don't believe in this religion, to do that? And so I take kind of the same stance on Christmas and on Christianity and Catholicism. I look at it from the outside, I don't practice it, I don't believe in it, but I appreciate it, and I'm so grateful that it exists, because it's diversity. If everybody in the world was Jewish, or everybody in the world was one religion, I don't think the world would be as beautiful as a place, because that's where our differences and similarities come through, is our differences with different religions and ethnic backgrounds and cultural backgrounds. And so I think it's a really, really beautiful thing. So even though I don't believe it, even though I don't technically celebrate Christmas, I do my best to appreciate it and to kind of show it off on my channel now. And moving forward, I want to try to do that as a Christmas tradition on my channels that I'm talking about. I want to try to show people how people celebrate Christmas around the world. That's why last year I made it a point to celebrate it in the Philippines. And hopefully this year I'll be celebrating it somewhere else, and maybe next year somewhere else. And I want to kind of show people the importance of Christmas around the world, because I think it really is a cool holiday. And once again, even though I don't believe in it personally, I can really, really appreciate it, and I'm really grateful for its existence. And I think it's really cool. So that's kind of my little note. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant slash, you know, talking point, just unedited footage for you guys on Christmas morning here in the States. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas Eve. I hope you ate a lot of food. I hope you got some really cool gifts today in the morning for those of you guys watching. You guys are a gift to me in my life, and I feel so freaking grateful that there's even people watching this video right now on Christmas morning. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. You guys are my Christmas gift. I really, really appreciate that. From the Jewish person talking to you right now, you are my Jewish Christmas gift. So I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys being here for me and kind of sitting through this. Get ready, because a lot of awesome stuff is going to be happening soon. So if you are new here, you should subscribe and turn on those notifications. You're probably not new here, though, if you made it to this point. You're probably only a dedicated viewer. So for you watching, I love you a long time, and I'll see you in the next adventure that's coming up soon. Goodbye, Klats.